Hi, welcome to episode 6, Oxygen Not Included, the Grind This Game Super Difficult Challenge. Everything has been dialed up to maximum difficulty. And I paused it for a moment. So off camera, I didn't do any build, I just left it paused. But I renamed a few dupes so that I knew who they are, like Otto is now Builder Otto. I renamed the schedule so it wasn't like copy of schedule. And I looked around, and I think what I want to do today is to try to make a one of those national parks or one of those nature reserves, so that'll give a morale bonus. Maybe if I can in this corridor here by taking advantage of these 1, 2, 3, 4 plants. I want to see if I can get these 4 plants in a park. The other thing I want to do, another choice, there's 4 plants here, but I don't see how I can take advantage of them. I need to get material study coming up where I study radiation. And to do that, I think my best bet is going to be to harvest a few of these wheezewort plants, which generate a bunch of radiation. So I want to kind of climb through here and break up and get this a pair of wheezeworts. So my goal for today is to get a pair of wheezeworts to maybe fix this natural gas generator, get another one. So I got 2 side by side. Get rid of this peat burner and get a reserve. So let's set things free, get people working on it. So for the park, let's go with tiles. Let's get granite tiles. Let's go across here. Let's deconstruct this. And I want to maybe make a little thing up here as well. I'm going to deconstruct this. Dig that out so I can have a top and bottom. I don't know for sure if I need it, but I'm going to put doors here. Oh! Cancel that. Let's get some doors here. Let's deconstruct this. Uh-oh. I'm just walling this in because I don't know how much space I'm going to have. You know, I've got limited. I can only have rooms a certain size, and I don't want to exceed that. So, oops. No, I better turn on medium speed. This is just way too fast for me right now. I might turn it up once I got a handle on things, but for now, this is kind of, oops, sorry, the room, I've got to include that plant there. I also have, I've noticed a little problem with an excess of polluted oxygen around here. Is it gonna let me build there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, let's see what the room size is. 400 tiles. That's way too big because it's going through there. Let's see if I can wall that off. And I'm also going to need a park sign to make it a park. Let's go with granite. And let's put our park sign in here. We've got 4 plants. Hopefully it's the right size. Okay, meanwhile, if we go through here, let's open this, maybe dig this out. Maybe I'll even put another park sign over here. Let's open that, copy it. Let's go over here, and now if I want to dig my way up through here, I don't want to release all this chlorine, so I think I'm going to kind of do a step get some increased run speed here. So if I come in this at an angle, it'll drip down and hopefully make a nice little seal in here. Okay, something like this. You know what, I can leave an opening here to let the water run down. Although I don't like the idea of all this chlorine, get this bleach stone in here. Okay, let's sweep up the bleach stone. What is he? Oh, he's singing. He must be yodeling or something. What is he doing? I gotta pause it. I've never seen that animation before. Higby. Depressing. High morale. It looked like he was singing a song or doing something. Alright, well, I don't know exactly what that's about. He's definitely singing a song. Don't hear him yodeling. You know, I want to get this bleach stone swept up. I might have to dig this out just for a moment. Just so I can access that. So we're going to dig up. Let me kind of cap this off to make sure it's like a little drip. And then I'll be able to dig out this. And I'll dig out this one, so that'll get me 2 wheezeworts. Oh boy. Okay. Get rid of the manual generator. And I'll put a second manual generator in here. Let's get a second transformer. I wonder if I can do it this. Oops, what's going on? Transformer. And I'm going to do something a little different. Oh, do I have gold? Do I have access to gold? I don't know if I do or not. That might be buried somewhere that I don't have access to. But just in case, I am going to go like this. I might switch this around as well. Okay, let's copy this. Put another one in here. I might get a third someday. So just in case, let's go with the heavy wet wire. And we'll put another battery in. See if I can make another smart battery out of gold. And I'll make that a... let's get some automation wire. Alright, so what's going to happen here is that this battery do I have to do a knot? Let's go at about 25. When this gets down, it's going to so I don't have this little power transformer running all the time, 24/7. Generating heat. It's only going to run long enough to charge up the battery. And then the battery is going to feed this stuff. I'm going to make this battery the one that's in charge of controlling the natural gas generators. gotta close that. Because I want to use this little space in here. In order for this other thing to work, I have to be able to vent the carbon dioxide, so I'm going to join it with this other carbon dioxide. So now I should have 2 of these running. I'm going to deconstruct this battery and this power transformer, because theoretically this one down here should take over. And I can repeat the system up here if I need to later on. So now see how the transformer is not running, because it's as long as the battery has charged, the transformer doesn't need to operate. Okay, people are out of work. Are they out of work? They should be able to fill in that stuff up there. Okay, let's take a little look around. I'm going to slow it down even further. Let's check the rooms. We've got... This is a 129 tile size room. Just tiny bit too big. So... I'm going to put in a little thing there. Maybe that'll make it just small enough. Well, theoretically, this door could come over a slot. What is going on here with this? Let's sweep up that bleach stone. You know, I can move these doors over a spot. That'll also buy me a couple of squares of space. Any other rooms? Yes, we did get a nature reserve up here on the way up to these plants, and I did dig up a wheezewort. I got the wheezewort dug up. You know what? I'm going to put a door in here to stop those dartles from coming out of their nice cold biome. Let's keep the dartles up nice and high. There's meat. Let's go ahead and cook the meat. Let's make barbecue forever if it's available. How are we doing for rooms? Room size 123, 4 plants. Maximum size 120, so it's still just a little tiny bit too large. Oh boy, is there any way to shrink this down a little bit? I guess I could have it not go up quite so high. Is that what I need to do? $123, maximum size 120. Okay. So I will deconstruct that door and bring it down a step. Let's open this door. Copy the settings. Open doors, open doors. I'll have the open door policy here. Okay, so now let's check it out. Don't know because this is not built yet. Alright, so what are we doing with those wheezeworts? Let's do some research. Let's get the... I like the party line because it's a nice place to... It'll make this room a little nicer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... Let's count on me not having more than 12 dupes. That's equivalent of 24. That's a pretty high number of dupes for the difficulty segments we've got. So the furthest out this dining room will come will be out to here. See how much chaos this causes if I put in granite tiles on the floor. Granite tiles on the floor here. Let's get a mesh tile there, so I got lots of airflow up and down the central shaft. You know what I suppose I could also do is put those poles in. Although I am a little light on... Oh, what's going on? Bleach stones? Let's sweep up some spare bleach stones. Bleach stone is inside here. That's horrible. Building lacks resources, insufficient oxygen. Let me just sweep up these last bleach stones. And I'll figure out what's going on. I'm shocked that it says not enough oxygen being generated. Just sweeping up bleach stones. That I can leave up in there. That'll be a bleachy area. Okay. Did I not get this one? Let's sweep that. Alright. Do I need some more oxygen down here? The air purifiers. Oh, these guys. I don't know if I can relocate them. Let's relocate them up to this area with these other dartles. They can stay behind this closed door. And maybe if this thing gets a little more chlorine, that might help it to become harvestable. This would be nice if that becomes harvestable. Let's dig this out a little bit. Okay, so where are those warts going? Oh, choose the blueprint. I don't think I need it. I'm gonna just reject all. No care package is so disappointing. Okay. So is it time for this overgrow vine to go away? I think it's outlived its usefulness. So let's dig this up. Let's put our granite tiles in. Let's deconstruct the generator. You know what? I'm going to deconstruct this stuff. Here we go. This thing should kick in where I get down to 30. Let's go heavy wire there. And we'll do the same sort of setup. We'll have a transformer and a battery. Let's see, where's... Got kind of a lot of wires running around here. Let's have this one take care of this stuff. This one will take care of these. Where's the automation? Let's make sure these are linked up. And this is not. Okay. Conserve a little bit of that automation wire. Okay, so we'll have this battery is controlling whether these turn on or not. These batteries are each storing power and getting it from the power transformer. And these will be supplying the base. Where are we at here? Okay, let's deconstruct this. Let's uproot that. Alright, so we need to have... I don't know if we have enough refined metal, but we need to get that next station. Oh, looks like we don't even have it. The material study station. Let's do the research to get the material study station. Where is material study? This one, material science. Let's get that material science research done. I guess I will put this back to make sure I keep a library to... Oh, we're out of power. Why are we no power? Because the smart battery's not finished. Let's prioritize this. Let's get that done. I'm going to throw a few oxygen deodorizers around here just to help keep things clean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. That should be all the further this thing grows. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh no. Sorry, it's going to go all the way to the end here. Alright, polluted water. Am I going to do something with this? I'd like to start organizing that. Okay, we're digging that up. Let's dig this one up. I'm going to dig up a couple of these. I want to put my wheezeworts in here. And I'm going to send a radiation collector to send radiation up and into the arms of a... What's that thing? I guess I shouldn't have deleted this one. I'm still doing research. I'm going to take out a number of these plants, so just in case, I'm going to put some new ones in. Don't know if I'll need this many. Okay, looks like we're generating plenty of oxygen. Oh, we don't need this one running. Let's deconstruct. All of the oxygen diffusers can go away now, since we're going to rely on this oxygen-making machine for all of our oxygen uses. Maybe I should put a door on here. And I would also like to maybe extend the power up through the roof. A heavy watt wire. Should I do that? Let's try to do this. I'll just extend this through the roof, and then I will put a door across here. Sweat corn, 34%. Okay, I can dig that up too. Okay, let's dig this up. And dig that up. Is that going to be right? Yeah, that should do it. Right, so my goal here is I want to put some doors in. Let's get a door, these works. These are going to generate radiation. I'll collect the radiation here, shoot up through the floor, and collect it on a material study terminal over here. Hassan, you're a snorer? Or are you, what's going on with Hassan? Maybe he snores. Let's check our room bonuses. Okay, we do have the nature reserve. That's good. So every time they go into the bathroom or the dining hall, they're going to hit the nature reserve. And theoretically, most mornings when they wake up, they're probably going to go through there. So they'll get some nature reserves every day. I do not like how much this polluted oxygen is floating around here. I'd like to deodorize this a little bit. And you know what? I think I can afford to put in a little, let's get a deodorizer right here. Sorry about the slow speed. There's just a lot going on. Oh, did I ever get there? I thought there was some other Mimica plants. Or Lura plants. Yes, I want to get up to these Lura plants. Let's make these a priority 6. So I can get these plants growing. The sooner I get those plants growing, the sooner I'll get plastic, and then I can start dealing with some of this stuff. Okay. Research. I got the material science. Perfect. Let's get back to the notification systems. Now, just in time for me to cancel that build. I don't need these anymore. Let's take this floor section out. And I'm probably going to want a separate power source just for the research, because it draws a lot of power. So let's go with this. Let's get the power up here. And I know I've got 2 of these already. Let's get a 3rd one. Oops. Let's copy these settings. Paste it up here. And this will be the power source for the research. Transformer. Wiring. Come on down. And this will supply that section. While I'm at it, let's get a airlock to seal that in. Right, so this, and I need automation for that as well. Okay, so this will be the power source for this whole area. Fertilization. I don't know how much phosphorite. Phosphorite, that's probably enough. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Okay, let's get some more sealing over here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let me just go like this. That'll be the extent of the laboratory. Where's your radiation section? Here's radiation. Oh, I don't have the radiation collector. What am I missing? Here it is, more material science research. I'm gonna need that as well. Skills, okay, we've got researcher nails. I can afford to go for the full +2 science, or do I want some curing? I'll just go out maximum science. Hassan, you can be our mechatronics engineer now. Skills have been distributed. Let's crank up the speed a little bit. They've got a lot to get through. They've got to climb their way up here. Finish this stuff. Got a little excess of gas. I think it'll just, once I wall this off, it'll just kind of flow up naturally and get kind of stuck. It'll work its way up. That's fine. What are they doing for breathing up here? They got a little pocket of air. Okay, you can live with that. Let's make sure I get the room bonus. Let's fill that in. Where are you? You're moving slowly. Okay, Chef, what you up to? Oh, collecting that, those bleach stones. That's fine. It's a worthwhile endeavor. Let's follow Mecha Hassan and see what Mecha Hassan's up to. Is he also collecting bleach stone? Nope, he's getting granite. He's going to finish this floor here. Got to make sure I can keep getting up and down there. You know what, do I even want airflow tiles? How good are they for blocking radiation? Yeah, radiation is kind of getting out. Well, it won't be that long, I don't think. 6% radiation blocking? Yeah, let's go with tiles that are going to give us better radiation blocking. Go with slate shale tiles here for radiation blocking. And let's go with shale over here as well. You know, it never occurred to me, what's the radiation blocking of the planter tiles? Radiation blocking 60%. 60% is pretty good. I could just build farm tiles to block radiation. Alright, do we have a laboratory? No, we don't. 201. It's too large because it's not... This is still in here. Let's take care of this. Alright. Ugh. Copy settings. Okay. Let's copy that. Prioritize. 7. Let's get this finished. Okay. Heavy radiation in here. Let's get a research. And start working our way toward this one, the renewable energy. We need to get that done. In the meantime, power. This power needs to get done. I need to collect the rad bolts. Let's see how the rad bolts are. Here it's 381, 325, so it looks like it's strongest right here at the bottom. So I'm going to collect it there. I'll shoot it up. And once I have it, I'm going to collect it and shoot it diagonally. Do I want to do that? Let's get the material study terminal ready. The reason I left a gap here is because I want to be able to shut this thing off. If I'm not doing material study, I don't want to be... This thing uses a ton of energy. So I want to be able to shut that off. So let's go something like this, so I can shut it off. And let's close this wire. And shut off this wire. And let's just run that there. So this wire up here will just be for radiation. I mean, all our research area. We'll be going through that. This is going to power our research. And then this will power the lower base. And this will power the everything else. Okay, so we do have a laboratory. Perfect. Stations. Material study terminal right there. And I'm going to send this down. The reason, normally I would send it across, but I find that if I send it across, if this ever gets filled up with 100 rad bolts and I send a bolt down the aisle here, it can hit a dupe and it hurts somebody badly. So I'm going to send it to the floor. So if this is full and I send an extra radiation bolt up here, it's just going to go into the floor and unlikely to hit some random passersby. Skills, Chef Max, Builder Higby. Let's have you carry more when you're walking around. Chef, you're already carrying, you're already doctoring. You're kind of the jack of all trades, which is fine. I guess I'll maybe do hard digging? No, you're not fond of that. Are you going to operate stuff sometimes? Maybe you'll be an operator. Okay. Farmer Amare, let's boost your farming. Food, we're over 100, so we've got more than enough food. Right. Let's get this built. So once this is powered, what are we doing? No fertilization. So we need that phosphorite. 4 kilograms per cycle. So I guess we will go through that pretty quickly, but I think there is stashes of it around here. There's phosphorite. Yeah, there's a lot of phosphorite around here. Boy, I'm getting excess of water. I might have to cap off some of these. I would love to cap off this carbon dioxide one. I'm afraid of what's going to happen when I let that finally flood the base. Oh, look at this gold piling up. Refined carbon, this is a mess. Temperature, 400 Celsius. That is way too hot. Let's sweep that up. So when I finally do get around to... You know what? I'll dump some water in there first. That'll cool it off a little bit. And then I will put a steam turbine on and use it to start generating power. That is the plan. Okay, so here, let's get 101 rad bolts at a time. I find that it generally loses 1 rad bolt in flight. So it'll generate 101 rad bolts. It'll shoot it up. It'll catch to here, and that'll shoot it down in here, and it'll land in there, and that will do our material study research. Oh, somebody's sick? Oh, is he getting too much radiation poisoning? Oh, what happened here? Did we get radiation poisoning? Why is he all green? Radiation sickness. Oh. That is not great. Amari's going to keep getting exposed in here. Well. And power is giving me a little problem. Let's get this done, because with no power, this thing is not going to drain, and these things are going to fill up. Yeah, they're starting to get backed up without this running. Let's get the power generated. Poor Amari. Maybe I need to make some radiation pills? Do I even have... Oh yeah, someone did get some doctoring skills. Maybe I put the smoker... Alright, I'm going to move the smoker back here. Let's delete the smoker. And I'll consider putting like a little medical center in here. I don't think I have an apothecary anywhere yet. Then I can get some like radiation pills or something. Digging, ranching, building suit wearing is not bad. This is not a bad dupe here with building and suit wearing. But I've got plenty of... I'm getting stuff done quickly enough. Happy with the progress I'm making. There's a little nit inside the natural gas. That's funny. I do need these other plants. Oh, we got one. Let's dig up the other one. And then bring the Laura plant down here. You know, maybe it'd have been better to like move this food a little further away from the radiation. Oh, are we almost done? Smash that machine. Kick it. Boot it. Okay. Let's deconstruct that. But let's copy its settings up to here. So we'll do our cooking up there. Might as well run our pipe out. And this will make into a little doctor's area. Medical hospital. So let's get our apothecary, triage cot. Lavatory. Sink. And a mess table. This is now going to be a medical area. And I believe Max, who's pretty useless except for cooking, does have medical abilities. Okay, so plumbing. Okay, it looks kind of messy, but this gets a polluted water will go in. So we've got another little mini bathroom set up. Alright, we've got our hospital. Let's get to work. What do we need? Darn it, I do not see a way to make... Oh, look at this allergy medicine. I thought... Allergy medicine? I need Seacum. I don't have those. I don't think I have those yet. Oh, wait, I do have some available. Oh, that's right. I was going to make another Seacum area to grow those things. I don't need that much, only if they get stung by nits, but can't hurt. I would love to see one that takes care of it. I thought there was a radiation pill I could make. Maybe I don't have the research for that yet. Alright, so these are out of water. Let's think about this. Let's deconstruct these reservoirs. I've got salt water and I've got polluted water. So let's see if I make a pump. And I want to say do something with... Okay, so if it's going to be clean water, send it on its way. Feed the plants, do that kind of stuff. If it's not clean water, then we're going to do something else with it. If it's not clean water, you know what, maybe I'll make use of this area over here. If it's not clean water, let's send it through a water sieve and send it through a desalinator. That will clean it up. And then we'll do something else with it after that. Right, power. Okay. Send it over here to the then to the desalinator. And then for now we'll just store it after we've cleaned the water out a little bit. I don't really know what I'm doing. Oh, I'm out of metals again already. Okay, let's dig out some more metals. Oh, wait. This is going to cause a problem because I'm going to be running a thing here. All right. Let me figure this out. So I'm going to... Clean water is going up. Miscellaneous water... Okay, this is for the... whatchamacallit. You know what? I can dump some weird water. If it's salt water or polluted water, I can just dump it in here for now. That'll turn it to steam and it'll cook. It'll purify it as it steams. Just a little bit. I don't know how much of it I'll need, but... Let's see. So that's going to go in here for now. Later on, I might divert something past here just to keep it cool. Okay, let's disintegrate that. Stop building that. Okay, so a little bit of impure water will get dumped in here, turned it to steam. What else are we doing? Growth halted. Yeah, we're out of water for there. I understand that. That was... You kind of knew that was coming. What's the size of this room? 111 can go up to 120. Okay, so I'm gonna dig this out just to get a little more air circulation through here. Plants have died. Which overgrow vine died? How do I find it? Oh, is the whole thing dying? I thought it would just slow down. I didn't know it would outright die. What if one died? Or maybe it was like got too cold or too hot somewhere else. Plants have died. Wish I knew what... Maybe it is just these. Because if I lose all that stretch of vine, that'll be disappointing. Growth halted. You know, I just don't know where they could be dying from. Oh, is this ready to harvest? 97%? So when these actually are harvestable, that'll be good food too. Okay, let's get this built. So I can start getting water going. Okay, so this. Liquid. Pure water. Water? Water is going up. Oh, is that going the wrong way? Okay, water is going up. Salt water and other weird water is getting dumped in here. And it's... okay, that's fine. A little salt water coming through. What's this temperature? Still 360. How are we doing on research? Still waiting radballs. Let's look. Research? We're halfway to having renewable energy, in which case I can put a steam turbine on there to cap that. Deodorizer's running. That's good. This area is a little... could use some fresher air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that should be the furthest it grows. Let me get a deodorizer over here. Right. Do I have, are these two united? 1890? Yeah, so this is a full circuit. I don't need that to be one complete circuit. Let's, cut this wire here. So these will all be running off the lower circuit. The middle of the base will be on the middle circuit, and the science and research on the top circuit. How are we doing? Yep. Lots of water coming up here. Filling in our vent. This is feeding our oxygen. I do have a kind of an excess of hydrogen building up. We'll crack those, maybe it'll leak up. Got 4 Lura plants. Did I get that other Lura thing? Oh yeah, these seacums. That'll be maybe the next session. Oh look, I've got more Lura plants over there. Boy. Okay, let's go a little crazy here. Let's dig out some of this. And then I'm going to just kind of spill this polluted water down. Oh, another lure up there. Look at all these sea combs. Oh, and all these fish are stuck up there. They're all cramped. If I can kind of pool this all into one big area, that might help. Help the fish to get along. Regolith. Yeah, if I can pool all this up, we'll have a couple of these big jawbows. I will harvest some sea combs. There will be lots of fish in there. Alright, so they'll take care of that when they get around to it. This guy. You want to be in a colder area, so let's relocate you up here. Where these plants can drop down stuff and you can eat it and be happy. Shipping container. Oh, this is where the guy is. The... what's his name? The lone hermit lives up in there. Okay. 20 kilograms of steam. We're doing our research. This could be it. Oh, I don't have plastic yet. Oh, Oh boy, what do I have to do to get plastic? I have to get these lure plants, have to be leaving me some amber or something like that. Is it amber? And then the amber gets turned into plastic. Okay, I might have a ways to go before I'm ready to do this stuff. What's going on here? There's too much pressure yet. Too high of a pressure? Yeah, 5 kilograms. Oh, so this is kind of being capped off. Let me put a deodorizer down here. And let's think about where I'm going to make plastic. Plastic generates a ton of heat. Maybe I'll run that over here? Because that'll make water that'll spill down. Should I just do it in the water? Water will kind of flow around here. Steam, it'll drip down. It'll make a terrible mess. But then I can scoop it up and send it over here to be refined and bottled. For now. Do I need to go even a little deeper? Uh-oh, I cut them off. Okay, sorry guys. Let's get back in here. Maybe you can find a little granite to work with. Water can collect down in here. And we'll pump it out. Only when it gets a certain depth. What happened? It looked like my screen just flashed and moved. Okay, let's get a little automation. Hydro sensor. Only when it gets a certain... You know what? I might just take it all the time. Forget the hydro sensor. Because it's going to be a mix of water from steam and polluted water. I'm going to have it come on down here. You know what? I think I'm going to lose those little guys. And we'll just put it in here. And it'll come out. And it'll fill up that. There we go. Close enough. Okay. And refinement. Polymer press. That'll make our plastic. And the polymer press vents out carbon dioxide, which I will have come up here and I'll have it come over here. Oh! Join this. Eventually I'm going to have too much carbon dioxide. Got to keep my eye on that. It's right now being pumped somewhere. Oh no, it's just coming down in here and draining out in this area. Well, if they're ever looking for work to do, I'll just have it go all the way down. All the way down. Okay. Carbon dioxide can make its way down. Plastic, and I've got to, where am I going to work on this? So they're getting the ambers dropping out of these plants. Oh, it looks like I finished that research. No, and this is close to giving me another 100 watts. Let's do another, oh, something's stuck here. It's zooming down. Research. Okay. What am I ready to research next? Oh, let's see if I can get... I need better medicines? I don't know how I get... I thought there was a medicine that helped for radiation sickness. Radiation pills or something like that. But, well, let's just go with some medicines here and see what happens. Maybe it'll come up naturally. And I think I'm about to call it. Because I've got what I wanted to accomplish. I did a whole... I'm more than what I meant to accomplish. Probably I ran late. So we'll get plastics in here. I need to somehow get the amber and grind it up and turn it into something useful. Maybe I can do that over here. I'm not sure. Let's dig this out. Let's get our amber processing plant in here. Gets refinement. Plant pulverizer. I think this is where I can turn amber into the little plastic thing. Okay, amber, you're going to run over here and down into there. Alright, that should do. So I can take this plant. Amber will get converted into resin here forever. And the resin will get turned into plastic. And hopefully this little water running on it will keep a little bit cool. I've got... It's a mess now, but I think I'm very happy with what we've accomplished. I've got the power seems under control. Food is starting to go down, but it's under control. The lure plants are getting populated. We're going to have a flow of plastic. And I have the technology now to build a steam turbine once I get the plastic and refined metal. Whoops. How am I going to get the refined metal? I might be shy on refined metal. I might have to make the a metal thing to convert. Maybe I can sneak some iron out of here. There's iron. If I can sneak some iron out diagonally, there is refined nickel. $1,700. It's hot. But if I can take it out and cool it off, let me think about this. Yeah, if I can get some iron out diagonally, I do have somebody that's able to make the shipping. So if the shippers will be able to draw stuff out. Okay, let's try this. I'm going to dig this out. And I'm going to put the iron in a box. And then I will... You know, it'll probably cool off quickly on its own. But I will use that to... for some refined metal. Yeah, that should work. Boy, how much is this? 1,200 degrees? That's pretty darn hot. Yeah. I'm definitely going to have to throw it under water for the short term. You know, maybe I do something like this. If I put it into an automatic dispenser, and dump it right off here, it'll fall all the way down, land in the water, cool off. Okay, that'll be my plan for the next episode, is harvest some iron, throw it in here, dump it down, cool it off, and use it to build the steam turbines. Once I start getting steam turbine energy, then we're really cooking. All right, and I will need to also get something to make steel. That's going to be another big process, and I don't know where I'm going to put the steel manufacturing. I'm kind of running out of space in here. It'd be nice if this was cleared out, that I could use this for generating steel. Maybe I'll have to come down. I've got this big zone in here that I can use. Maybe this will be my steel processing. I've got lots of stuff growing here, but I'm not really using much of it. So maybe I need to also ranch these lums so they can generate more peat. Not that I'm using peat for anything. These are guys just here keeping themselves busy, I think, is all they're really doing. I just need an excuse for this water. And because I've never harvested an avogrow. In any case, talking too long. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.